Hello YouTube, it's Damien. It's episode 39 here of SFB. I am here because we've done something that I didn't think we were going to do. I wasn't going to show you the last game of the season. I wasn't going to show you the game before the last game of the season because I just didn't think we were going to beat Fc21 and leave ourselves any sort of position to finish in the top 6 on the final day. You know, I expected the teams around us to kind of just win and us not. I'm pretty sure teams around us lost. We have slightly FM'd FC Midtjylland. And we are in a position where we could qualify for the playoffs here on the final day. And I feel that has to be said. I am going to show you the goal in the end. We win the ball back. A few of the boys dead here. Bub Najjar gets there. Good run from him. The chip hits the keeper, hits the defender, and goes in. A little bit lucky. The balance of the game on a whole was fairly even. First half, not many highlights. Second half, SC Midtjylland definitely were the better team, but not much really happened. A lot of their highlights came from just efforts from out and about the box. Robert made a couple of nice one-on-one saves. But that was really it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm very happy with that. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it. And was just like, oh, we're going to finish 7th. We're going to finish 8th. It doesn't really matter. But as you can see here, we actually go level on points with Vigil. We only go 2 points behind Bromby and 2 points behind FC Midtjylland. And all of a sudden, if we can somehow sneak into the top 6 and put on a run, you just never know that European football could fall our way. I'm not going to put that pressure on us. However, we need to see Vigil lose. I don't know who they're playing. I'm hoping it's Sonda. Even then, we just don't want to see that game being a draw. Even then, that doesn't really bother us. But yeah, it is really interesting. So we're just going to stick with it here. He was a player I was really happy. Made far too many mistakes at this level. Played it up very high. Commitment to playing the club in the same way. Done. All right. We just need to see what the results are here on the Sunday here. On the Monday. But, yeah, we leave ourselves a spot where we could actually finish in the 6. I didn't think it was going to happen. I apologise. I'm putting it out there now. Should have shown you this game. I said no because we just obviously finished the quarterfinal. And I was kind of like, look, plus me being in this, you know, state of whateverness, you know, I'm going to say it's borderline depression with everything going on. Probably didn't think straight that we probably definitely should have showed you this game no matter what anyway. But, so my fault for that, but here we are. Doesn't really matter. We got the result. That's all that matters. We put ourselves in a position to finish in the 6. Now, if we finish in the 6, that's more prize money too. So, everything is important here. But I'm hoping that these games here are today. So, we're just going to check the thing. Are they playing on the 18th? Playing on the 18th. Oh, here we go. All right, we're going to stay with this YouTube because we are praying that FC Nords beats Vigil. Because then they got Bromby on the final day, and if they draw or lose and we win, we do leapfrog. And on the final day, we have AGF. And that is a very winnable game. We beat them 1-0 at home in a game that Christian Wilson scored a very nice goal in. It was just thoroughly professional. We dominated the game from start to finish, didn't even give him a sniff. Today, well, in this next game here, Skoo signs it. That's our boy, Jensen Skoo. That's a shame, because I was keeping tabs on him. I wanted to bring him home. The youngster. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. We also have youth intake coming up at some stage. It's meant to be the worst intake of the lot. I am going to endeavour to change the staff and everything over in the preseason now that we have a bit more money. This is pissing me off because he wasn't growing, and then all of a sudden, because he gets signed by Lanty, he's growing. Like, I don't really care about the kid. Can just go. It is really annoying me, that one there. But yeah, we are well over the budget. In terms of everything else, there's not much else I can really say. All that I can really say is we hope this game is a draw or a Nords win. In terms of going down, we're staying up. AGF ain't catching us, even if they beat us here on the final day away from home. Coach ain't catching us. Even Randers, I don't think would catch us, even if we lost every game of the season. But there is a very big possibility we find ourselves in and around the 6 on the final day, and that could be massive. Wowee, boys. We just have to better Vigil's results. All right, let's have a look for this top 6. All of a sudden, it's on for young and old. The top 6 is crazy. They have Bromby on the final day. Bromby are how many points away from us? Bromby are... Oh, wow. All we have to do is see a team from Bromby or Vigil win, and as long as we win on the final day, we jump to 6. That means Bromby could finish in 7th. That is crazy. Who does Sonda have here on the final day? Sonda have Randers. So Sonda should be winning. Right, and we know who Bromby have. That is crazy. So Vigil play Bromby on the final day. Saunders plays Randers, who they should be beating. Right, and then we have AGF. Now, win on the final day. Vigil or Bromby win. Look, whatever result is in the Bromby or Vigil game, if we win, we're up. The only way we don't finish in the 6 if we don't win on the final day. Because, hey, if Vigil draw or lose, we jump them as long as we draw or / win if they do draw, right? A. B. If Vigil do beat Bromby and we win, we're through, right? B. Lastly, if somehow Saunders screws the boat and we win, we're up. So the only way that we do not go into the top 6 on the final day, it will be if we don't win. If we draw, we need results to go away. If we lose, we can't do it. But if we win on the final day of the season, all of a sudden SFB go from the whole time of just can we scrape relegation, can we stay in 7th for 8th to on the final day, putting ourselves in a position to finish in the top 6 and give ourselves as half a chance to scrap for European football in our first season in the Superliga. Welcome back, YouTube. It is D-Day. It is time for the final game of the season. As I just recapped before, we have a couple of new guys in the stream, and I thought maybe I'll just recap again. If we win today, there is too many scenarios where we do not finish in the top 6. Vigil play Bromby. Either one of them lose and we win, we are up. If Vigil lose and we draw, we are up into the 6. If Sonder do not take full points and we win, we are into the 6. If Bromby lose to Vigil and we win, because we're only 2 points behind them, we are into the 6. All of a sudden, this 1-0 scrappy Fm21 win at home against FC Midtjylland is proving so vital. And I wish I had my head screwed on straight to show you that. Anyhow, though, it is a massive game in terms of the concept of the club. Now, important to note, we're not there yet, right? But if we go into the rules and we go into here the championship phase, you can see 4th may get a spot, 3rd would get a European playoff spot, and 2nd gets a qualifying spot, and 1st gets obviously a Champions League spot. Now, we're not going to finish anywhere in here, but, you know, technically speaking, if we were to make the 6, it would not be out of the realms of possibility. We probably could catch AAB, who aren't great, but have had a really good year, and only have a goal difference of 5. So, yeah. And to me, we could even finish 4th if we played as well as we can. These guys can't actually see that because of my webcam. I do it like this. But, yeah, like I said, you know, I think AAB aren't particularly great, and all those things considered. If we were to win today against AGF, and we should, and we're still 1001, which makes no sense. AAB were actually didn't do here. Maybe I was thinking of Vigil, or no, I wasn't thinking of Vigil. I was thinking of FC Nords, I reckon. But yeah, look, it is what it is. It'll be interesting to see how we go. But this is going to be one little nervy game. Everyone playing at the same time. I need to know the result in this game here. This game here is the game that we need to know the result in the most. Because as long as that does not finish with a... Look, this result here, no matter what happens in this result here, as long as we win today, because of them two playing each other, we're up in the 6. Let's not overcomplicate matters. Let's just win. In terms of the team, it is the same team that had just F and FC Midtjylland. And yes, Leafy is a better fullback than Callum Roberts. I've had enough of him. He gives away too many penalties. I don't like him at all. He's out of the club, basically. Anyway, Robert had an absolute worldie. Leafy is out there at right back. Fernandes, Christensen, Mortensen, Hansen, Kenny, Bubnajar, Christian Ramiusen, Forsberg, and of course, Zahora, who has rejected contract after contract from other clubs to hopefully maybe find himself a contract here when we get our new budget. I just don't know how long he will keep rejecting contracts for. There might be a contract off after this game and he's gone. Anyhow, look, this AGF side have been really poor. We should beat them. No one's expecting us to go out there. No pressure. I've taken this route a lot this season just to keep the edge off. And I feel like it's worked. They're lining up 4-4-2. We have played well against 4-4-2 in the past. Hopefully Christian remembers. He's been one of the best signings we've made. I don't see it as a thing. And I want to win every match. Doesn't matter if it's against some other coach. I treat every opponent the same. It's true. I want to win every game of football. They've won their last 2 years. And they obviously know what they're doing. They've got some pace up top. 2 blanks of 4 always hard to break down. However, like I said, this year we've been okay. And as long as we draw today's game, at a minimum, we're going to have a shot to go up. But if we win today's game, we are going into the 6. Look how close it is. We could even be 4th on it. That's the sad part. We could be 4th, ladies and gentlemen, if things were to go our way today. Anyhow, that's a very hard stretch, that. But there we go. It's all about how well we start. Dim reckons a 3-1 win. We are live on stream, of course. Links down below. 10 minutes in, they have had the better of the game to start with, and they have a set piece. It's been a nervy start. Actually, that's us in the black, isn't it? Bum the jar. Our first highlight. Ball. Yeppy hit it. He does. Blocked. Falls. I don't know what's happened. There's been massive amount of game lag there. All I know is hit Zahora and gone in. We need to see how that happened, but we're 1-0 up. Why did it lag so much? What a time to lag, FM. Come on. Bum the jar. Found Yeppy. It's the first time I've seen that all year. It's what I've trained. Blocked. Kenny's actually headed that goal and Zahora's just reacted and put it with his head. Keeper's on the floor and we're 1-0 up. As you can see, we are currently into 5th spot. Nords are beating Coach. That does not matter. It's all about what Vigil are doing as well with Bromby. And then we just need to do our job here and win. Anyway, on the break, who goes Brumbo? Brumbo beats one and he's still going here. Robert's been in fine form. We need him right now. And in the end, he won't even save that. And all of a sudden, it is pegged back. It's 1-1. And that's not what you want to see. Just on the break, a bit of nothingness. And AGF find an equaliser, and all of a sudden, we probably slip out of the 6 yet again. We prefer Bromby to win, because no matter what happens, then if Bromby win and we just get a point, we're up into the 6. But a win for us is massive. Highlight from kickoff. Come on, boys. We just need to get going. We need to get back into a 2-1 lead, look for a 3-1 lead, and then just do what we need to do. We just don't have fucking fullbacks. That's a weird highlight, FM. This is the problem, is that we just don't have fullbacks. We don't deserve anything from this season, but we just don't have fullbacks. Anyhow, Leafy, Christian Ramiusen gets tackled. Referee says no foul. Of course that's not a foul, referee. Ever. Wasn't no foul at all. Idiot. Shocking referee anyway. Ball back. Can we force him long here, please? Zahora gets a press. That's a good ball, though. That's their highlight. They're going to score. They're going to score. Oh, no, maybe not. Bumnajar. Zahora needs to run channels. What is that, Bubs? We are playing piss poor out here. Christian Ramiusen wins it again. He's a man possessed out there in the middle of the park. That's a better ball. Zahora, ever a time to score a big goal. He doesn't score in the big moments in this division. He doesn't score in the big moments in this division. I swear, man. Only ever scores when it's not needed. We currently go back into 7th as it stands. Yeppy again. Ball. Christian! 2 set pieces. Let's go. 31 minutes played, and we've had 2 set pieces work. Bum the jar finds Yeppy yet again. Christian's there. He volleys in. It's 2-1. Come on, boys. We need a 3rd. Currently go back into 5th. We're level points with Bromby as well, who are 4th. We're 2 points ahead of Vigil, and Sonda, by the looks of things, are losing to Randers, which is massive in itself for us. They just equalise, as I said that, and they have a highlight in the dying 30 seconds. Headed. Flicked on. No effort, please. Oh, that's a good ball. Thank Christ it's headed wide. Boys, you can't switch off like that with 15 seconds left in the half of football. We're 2-1 up. I don't know whether to stick or twist in terms of do we just go a little bit more pragmatic and try and hold on for a half. We stay the same. I'm going to stay the same, but I'm going to tell them I'm disappointed. I need to see a reaction. I need to see us go out there and score another. I need another goal. I need 3-1. Christian Ramiusen, ball in the Leafy. He chips to Zahora. He wins it. Headers into Kenny. Good touch from him. Bubba. It's been very good this year. Finds Yeppy. Kenny again. They have a good understanding. Christian. Bub the jar. Zahora beats his man. Big moment. I just said he doesn't score in the big moments this season. Probably none better at 2-1 to find the time to score your 22nd of the year, is it? It's 3-1. And is that the goal that sees us into the top 6 on the final day? We have been hovering, but never really in there all year. Always 7th, always 8th, 6 a few times. I think we might have been as high as 5th or 4th really early on in the season, but a lot of the time spent 7th and 8th. This is a great time to be doing this at the moment. AB are winning. Vigil have turned over the goal difference. We're actually knocking Bromby out at the moment, which is massive in itself. Frank is looking absolutely legless. I'm actually going to move Frisch out there. Frisch can play as an inverted winger, I reckon. As an inside forward and really come inside. And I'm going to get the shoe here as well. Just for Bub the jar, just as a bit of fresh legs in the shoes. Just someone that can maybe calm the shop out at the moment as well. At some stage, we probably should go a little bit more defensive. But at the moment, we're really dominating the game. Bromby finding a late goal there to give him hope. And I need one more late one. At the moment, though, this game is ticking away. I'm going to make one change to time waste. We are home and we are hosed. It's all about if Dim Sims 3-1 gets correct or not. I don't see us conceding 2 goals really late. And this could be our highlight. Anyway, Yeppy Hansen gets the ball, whips it. The shoe, game over. There's no way that's offside. No way that's offside. Really? Zahora might have been offside. He didn't even attempt to get the ball. Zahora doesn't even play at what? Zahora hasn't interfered with play. It's not meant for him. Look where the fucking shoe is. Fucking 1.5 meters onside. Fuck, they need to fix VAR and FM. If that was to cost me not going up, I would be livid. In the end, though, boys, I need to bring the pop-up trap out because Dim Sim has predicted 3-1, and there we go. Saying that, though, Dim, you're very, 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 very lucky. You are very lucky, Dimmy. Into the dressing room while that loads up. That's really special, boys. That's a great win. Done. There you go. Done. Beautiful. Hit it. That's what you love to see. They need to really fix that. I'm absolutely terrific. Yeah, it's a good goal, whatever. Where do we finish? We finished 6th by a point. Bromby, who were 4th, lost on the final day, and we got them next in the semi-final of the Cup, are out. That is massive. I love that. I love that because they just do my head in with that. They play a free striker formation. They are out. What that does mean, boys, we're only 1 point away from 3rd. We seriously could go for European football in our first season. We get 714k just for finishing in 6th, which is massive in itself. We've got 1.6 in the budget, in the overall balance. That is massive. Next episode is going to be either when we... I don't know when this Bromby game is, and I don't know when the league is as well. Our next game is going to be Copenhagen and Saunders. You know the drill, boys. Until the season's done and dusted, we are going to go out there and we're going to try and do what we think is the impossible. We have got some crazy games of football coming up. We got the semi-final in the Cup, and we're fighting for European football in our first season. On the final day, we sneak into the 6th, and we have a chance to get up and hopefully finish in the 6th this season. From Damon and everybody else here, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you and goodbye. Get in the stream, end of the YouTube video. Stick around the stream. Don't worry. Bye.